All right, good day. Happy Friday, the 6th of November. You believe it's the 6th of November already? Oh, man. Time flies when you are having amazing fun and amazing grace. God bless everybody. My name is Ron Deering. I'm coming to you from my home office in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And I want to chat a little bit. First off, I just want to make sure that everybody is doing okay. I know here in the United States we're going through all these challenges with the election and all that, but don't worry, God's got it. It's going to come out okay. At the end of the day, all of the bad votes will get thrown out. All of the good votes will get counted. Democracy will be intact, and the person that should win the election will win the election. It's in God's hands. So, and hopefully, after it's done, the people that won will be gracious, and the people that lost will be also as gracious and understanding. So that's my prayer, regardless of what the outcome is. Now, I know I believe what the outcome is going to be, and especially after all the news. But hey, it is what it is, and until it's done, it's not done. Okay? So, that said, let's get back to who wants to take their business to the next level. Anybody here? If you want to take your business to the next level, put some comments down there, share this out, like it, love it, hate it, whatever, okay? But here's what I will tell you, and what I'm going to tell you this morning is absolutely not anything that you haven't heard before. You want to take your business to the next level. You want to take your business to a point that it has not been before. There's a simple cure for that. Take massive action. Start doing the things, first off, that you don't do that you know you should. It's like Paul talks about in the New Testament. The things I know I should do, I don't do. The things I shouldn't do, I do. Right? We're all like that. So, whatever it is that you know you should be doing. Now, I'm going to tell you a funny story. Most of you know my partner in crime, Mr. Carlos Martinez. And when he first came on board at our network marketing business back in 2018, he came to me and he said, Ron, what do I do? What do I do to build my business? And I said, here's what you got to do, and you're not going to like it. What is it? What is it? I said, you got to start doing lives. Oh, man, no. What else? What else can I do? I said, no, you got to start doing lives. You got to start getting in front of people. You got to start building that rapport, not through Messenger and words and all that stuff. You got to build that rapport so people know who you are, right? You don't want at the last minute for them to see you and go to your profile and find out, this. People connect with those that they see and they know, like, and trust. One of the things that happened to us was we started doing lives. Our business exploded. Almost overnight, but not quite. But our business exploded. We started doing lives, putting out value. Not talking about the company and the products, but putting value out. Teaching people, this shirt needs to be retired. Putting out value for people, teaching them and showing them how to build their business and how to get better results and just how to change their mindset and get better at who they are and get gooder and gooder at their business, right? We went to our first convention. The two of us, we went to, first time he and I were at the same company in the same convention, right? So we showed up at the convention in Las Vegas, and it was like the paparazzi. We were walking down the hallways in the Red Rock Casino, and people were walking up. Can we take pictures with you? Oh, man, I've been watching. We didn't have any idea. People have been watching our lives in the background, never said anything for months and months and months on end. And we were impacting lives, and we had no idea we were doing that. From that convention to the next convention, we just exploded. So if you want to take your business, and the lives were a big part of it, but it was because we took massive action with the lives. Whatever it is you're doing. Now, I'm going to tell you right straight up front. Facebook Lives, YouTube Lives, live videos have the biggest impact on you growing your business and growing your audience. There's just no question about it, right? It just does. But if you just can't get past that and you just can't get out of your comfort zone and do it, then whatever you're doing, you got to kick it up a whole lot of notches. You've got to start taking more massive action. If you want what others have, you got to do what others won't. And what the other people won't do is they won't get out of their comfort zone. They won't do those things that take the courage. It's not that they don't have fear. Of course they have fear. First time I started doing lives, even to this day, there are days I get up and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want to do this today, And I'm getting back into doing more and more lives again, like I used to, doing 3, 4, 5, 6 lives a week, right? But until you get past that fear, that's where the courage comes along. It's not that people that are courageous don't have any fear. They just don't let the fear stop them. They just don't let the fear stop them. Right? Good morning, Peggy, Michael, Sarah, good morning. Linez, good morning. So if you're wanting to take your business to the next step, it's not hard. It's not technically difficult, any of those things and everything. It is just a matter of taking action. Now, I have people all the time saying, well, that's easy for you to say, Ron. You're a techie. Here's what I will tell you. It doesn't matter if it's easy or hard. Do you want the results? I wasn't born a techie. I learned technology, right? So, especially look at my age. I'm not in an age group that we grew up with any kind of technology. I remember, sitting around the radio as a child and listening to stories like the Lone Ranger and the Thin Man and the Shadow and things like this on the radio, and that was our entertainment. So we had TV. And then when we got TV, it was like, okay, yeah, we had this little black and white TV. And it was in a console. It was a little tiny black and white TV, and then below it was a little turntable, and then it had a radio. I don't even think it was an FM radio. It was probably just an AM radio. And then we got a color TV that was a big, I think it was a Zenith or something. Maybe it was, I forget, but it was a big console sat up in our living room, and on one side was a stereo AM FM radio stereo, and the other side was a turntable, and in the middle was this big color TV. And we used to sit and watch The Wonderful World of Disney because of the colored peacock and things like that. And we would watch the parades because they were all in color, and that was our entertainment. So we didn't grow up. Hey, Sarah Garrett from Michigan. Yeah, Michigan's got to get their act together. My home state. We didn't have technology. I remember the first remote control was on a cable. And you hooked it in and you put the cable, and we would, have to, at night when we were done watching TV, we picked it up and put it on the TV so the cable wasn't, laying across the floor and stuff. And you turned it. It was almost mechanical. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was. You turned it, and it physically turned the channels on the TV. So, whether you are techie challenged, I don't know, I was thinking of a good word for it. If you're techie challenged, if you're, the technology and computers and all that stuff, you know how to get on Facebook and you carry this thing around with you all the time, and you're doing things, you can do enough on those things and that, but you just don't feel like you can do your business because you're not techie challenged enough. I'm gonna quote a famous comedian, Bob Newhart. Stop it! If you had a job and you went to that job and they said, you've got to learn this program or we're going to let you go. You've got to learn this program. It's a computer program. It's maybe Excel or some program that's personalized to that company or whatever, but you got to learn that program. I can't tell you the number of people that went from not knowing anything to becoming experts on these programs. Nothing else, just that program, right? But because they had to do it for their job. One of the last corporate job I had, when I walked in there, got hired on part-time, 3 hours a day. I wasn't really looking for a job, but they had called me actually and asked if I would consider coming in just part-time to be an IT tech and that. So I did, and I ended up being a programmer and going full-time with them for like 6 years, and then I retired from it. But the bottom line, I was surprised at how many people were experts at the one program they had to do, so I just assumed that they were techie all around, but I looked at other things technology-wise, and they were clueless. Oh, Sarah, yes, you are. You're able to do the business, you're techie. But you learn what you have to learn to do it. You don't sit back and say, well, I'm sorry, I'm just not techie. I'm going to have to get someone else to do this. No. Unless you're making, $100,000 a month or something, and you can afford to have somebody else pay someone to do it all. But you've got to learn, or you get fired, right? Now this is your own business, and I can't fire you, and you can fire yourself. Hello, Miss Melissa. Share this out. Get this out to your people. Let them know that I'm back on live. But anyways, you've got to do what it takes. The main thing that you've got to do is take massive action. If you're struggling with technology, I can't tell you. Go to YouTube. Whatever it is you're struggling with. Maybe you don't understand Facebook and you want to learn more about how to use Facebook on your Android or iPhone, Go to Facebook. There's tons of videos on it all over the place. One of our teammates, Bill Sklodowski, he has an iPhone Friday. Every Friday he gives you new tips and tricks and how to, it's amazing. It's amazing. But don't sit back and say, you know what, I'm challenged. I can't do this. Unless you're comfortable in your situation as it is. I can't tell you how many people in the last 2 or 3 months have changed their financial life, but they had to learn stuff that they'd never heard of before. And I've even heard them say, and this is the funniest thing that I heard someone say, yeah, look, I'm not techie and I'm having success. And I look back at their small journey, very small journey, three months or so, of when they first got started, they didn't know squat about the business and how much they know about the business right now. So the story isn't, I didn't know anything. The story is the journey of them knowing something and becoming successful. Exactly, Sarah. It doesn't take much to do what we do, but it does take something. Now, the technology, it's not that hard. What we're doing, it's probably more than most businesses, but it's not something that you can't learn. But here's the challenge. It gets hard. And people start evaluating things based on whether they're hard or easy. Assuming that if it's easy, then, hey, anybody can do it. If it's hard, nobody can do it, and it's going to be too much of a challenge. That's nonsense. If it's right, if it's going to change your life, and it takes a little bit of hardship to do it, then it's the person, it's the mindset, it's the heart of that individual that says, I don't care. I want this. I'm hungry. I want this so bad that I don't care what it takes. I don't care if it's hard. I don't care if I got to learn some new technology. I don't care if I've got to learn a whole new concepts and everything else to do this. I want this. I want to change my life. I want to change my family's life. I want to make a difference. So you want to take your business to the next level? Take who you are to the next level. Take massive action. Whether it be in your personal development, whether it be in your skill set, your tool set, your mindset, take massive action. Take you to the next level and your business will follow. But if you're not willing to take yourself to the next level, don't be surprised if your business doesn't go there either. You are your business. It can only go as far as you go in your growth. So if you're not trying to get better every single day, if you're not working on your mindset, your skill sets, your tool sets, then you can't expect your business to get any better. And how do you do that? You take action. You sit down and you say, at this 8 to 9 every night, I'm going to close out everything else and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to listen to an audio, watch a video. I'm going to learn this particular software better so that I can use it better, whatever it might be. Maybe it's 2 hours a day, depending on what your time is. Whatever you can set aside to become a better you. If your business is here and you're here, your business isn't going to go like this. Your business is going to wait till this goes up here, then it's going to go up here. So if you're down here and you're going, I don't know why, how come I can't have that success, and you're not willing to go up here, your business is butting its head up against the wall. It can't go any further. Hey, Pamela. Jason, good to see you. All right, so I've rambled on enough, and I'll tell you that you've got to get out there and make the decision to do things, okay? I'd love to be able to do it for everybody, but I can't. I can't. And it would do them no good. You've just got to get out there and reach out to people. And if you're reaching out to 10 people a week, it's not enough. You got to reach out to 20 people, 30 people, depending on what you want. Now, everybody doesn't want to make, $5,000, $10,000 a month. But if you do, there's a price to pay for that. Just like there's a price to pay for 500. There's a price to pay for whatever you're making right now, right? You got to get up every morning. I can't imagine being back in that arena anymore. Getting up in the morning because I have to go to work, right? I get up now. I get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, most every single day. But I get up because I want to get up. If I didn't have to, if I didn't want to get up until 7 o'clock on a weekday, I wouldn't have to, because my grandkids don't get here for me to, and I've got to feed them and, get them ready and take them to school bus and all that. But that doesn't take forever. That's not like a job. And but I could get up at 7 o'clock and cook them some bacon and eggs and some hash browns or whatever and some fruit and put a breakfast together for them. They don't get there till 7:40 or so. Right? So I don't have to, but I get up because I want to. I control that, not because I have to go to a job or anything else. So I can't imagine having to punch a clock and have somebody else dictate not only how much time I'm going to have to work.
It's 9 o'clock.
But what I'm going to get paid for that time. Now I choose that. I had, between you and I, income disclosures all over the place and everything. I had a over $130,000 month last month, and who knows what it's going to be this month. I couldn't have gone into the job I had that I retired at and say, hey, I want to, I'm going to put in a few more hours. I want to make $100,000 this month. They'd have laughed and said, yeah, okay, have a nice evening with your family. Right? We may let you come back to work. I made more last month than the average person makes in 2 years. Actually more, because the average income in the United States, I think, is $35,000 to $40,000, right? So it's because I'm able to do what I want to do. So you want to take your business to the next level, take you to the next level. Take massive action. Take who you are in your mindset, skill set, and tool set, and take it to the next level. I hope everybody is having an amazing Friday and a set up for an amazing weekend. God bless you all. Keep your prayers coming for the election results, and just hope they just pray that they work all this stuff out and they get rid of all the fake and false and cheating and everything else. And it comes down to the way that our founding fathers wanted, a fair and responsible election with fair results. No matter who they are, and everybody say, okay, I did win or I didn't win, let's go to work. So God bless you all. I will see you on the next one.